Sophia syndrome.
OsakaSyndrome.
I have a question to ask you.
Hmm.
What is gay? Not me. And I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I am not gay is because despite having prior experience receiving various forms of intercourse, I do not, in fact, wish to receive any such experience now. And basically, my view of gay is it doesn't matter if it's a trans woman, it doesn't matter if it's a cis woman, it doesn't matter if it's the most male, it doesn't matter if it's the least male. If they put something inside you, that's gay.
Mm-mm. It's very straight to have a prostate massage as a male.
It's gay to have a prostate massage as a male.
Why?
Well, because you're basically...
Just like if a woman is assisting you with that, then how is that homosexual?
Because you're basically having like this go through there, and it's like that's like what
this is like a Ugandan argument.
No, this is like what a woman gets. Like women get this done to them. I put this in you because you're female, which is straight.
I don't know. I think when I put this in you, then that's also straight.
You haven't done it. Are you trying to convince me of something? Are you trying to pink pill me?
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here, folks. No, I mean, I think these whole ideas around sexuality are kind of fluid and not really.
It's outdated. Sexuality is an outdated concept. We don't need that anymore. Everyone should just have sex with everyone at the same time.
I don't believe that.
Not at the same time, but like whoever you want. Like there's no real point like claiming to be like straight or bisexual or gay. Like in this day and age, like it just sort of is kind of an irrelevant thing in my opinion.
I think it's an ill-defined concept because what the people who created modern sexuality did not account for was femboys. Even though femboys have existed for so long, they've existed for ages. You know, you go all the way back to the Greeks.
The ancient Greek femboys,
and the Persians, and it was actually considered, you know, very high class and you know, good to be with a feminine male.
It still is.
It's
for
still,
all you watching at home and debating whether or not you should.
Well, it's more of a contested topic in today's day and age, but I'm saying, like, back then, they didn't really care about the sexuality component of it. They were just, you know, just banging, you know, whatever had a hole that they could, you know, get into, unless it was, like, manly and hairy and all that. And you know, maybe there's an argument to say that if you're topping a guy who's, like me, like, kind of hairy and all this kind of stuff, that's pretty gay. But like,
I think that's kind of where it falls apart.
If they're shaved though, and they look like feminine-ish, like
how feminine?
Well, I mean, whatever.
How feminine do they have to be for it to not be gay? Like if they just shave their ass and like that's it, like is that gay or?
If I'm attracted to them, it's not gay.
But you're attracted to men.
Yeah, but just not the gay ones. Like, not the ones that it's gay to be attracted to.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My sexuality is basically, like, feminine things. I like that.
Yeah, I see. I mean, many such cases.
I think
this is why this whole concept is so outdated.
I think there's a term for it, though.
Yeah. Like gynosexual?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I identify with that a lot. I also identify with this term called GAMP.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this?
Yeah. I know all the Tumblr genders and like all the weird sexualities and that stuff. I'm an expert. Yeah.
I can tell just by looking at you. You guys can't see it, but she's wearing a skirt and stockings and a Hatsune Miku shirt.
True.
Yeah. Basically, it's not gay if I like it.
Should I stand up and give a spin?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, it's not gay if I like it.
So basically what your entire argument is, like, you know, I'm not gay,
Well,
and therefore that's how I'm going to define, like, all my sexuality.
well, when you think about it, the femme in femboy stands for women. It literally is
Feminine.
Feminine, yeah,
Feminine.
women, yeah.
So if you fuck a masculine woman, is that straight?
No, it's gay. I mean, think about it like this, right? Would you rather...
Like a tomboy?
Yeah, that's gay.
That's gay?
They should just transition to men.
No, you're gonna make so many enemies saying something like that.
Why?
There's so many tomboy enjoyers out there.
Well,
I mean,
they're
there's
gay.
a lot of FTM enjoyers too, but
And
there's
they're
also
gay.
a lot of, there's a lot of people who like tomboys just as they are.
That's pretty gay. I mean, the thing is, we live in like 2021 or whatever year it is, and it's like, if you're not down with being gay at this point, like, even I want to be gay. That's why I'm trying so hard.
You're trying not to be gay, even though you wanna be able to, like, have sex with men, and
I don't want to have. Well, I want to have sex with you. I don't want to have sex with men.
Well, not any. I'm speaking generally, as in like your sexuality. I'm not speaking as in like your current relationship status.
I think I'm attracted to you.
I think I'm attracted to you.
Yeah. So we solved it. So why can't I be some kind of sexual? Like
I mean,
when I'm thinking of like all of this, like I don't know.
There's infinite sexualities. You can make your own.
So
this is what Tumblr told me.
So that means I'm a sexual.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't solve the fundamental question at play here, which is basically, talking about my past self, before I kind of like laser focused on you and then just kind of built my whole thing around that. I feel like I was basically never gay. Because what I wanted to fuck was kind of feminine-ish, like, it was male, but it was like feminine-ish, and then I was like just super like head over heels for trannies, and then cis women, I like those too.
Yeah, but I mean, a femboy is still like it's still a boy, it's still a guy.
They're a woman.
They're not a woman.
They're a woman.
Now you're trying to pink pill femboys. That's gonna piss off even more people.
No femboys watch my channel.
Oh, come on. What about femboy enjoyers?
I mean, that's just every guy on the internet.
There's a lot of guys that like femboys, but they don't necessarily like trans women.
Really?
Yes.
What are they?
Like right-wingers and stuff.
No, I mean, wait, so there's right-wingers who are into femboys, which is straight.
Yeah.
But they don't like trans women,
They're
which
like
is also
femboys,
straight.
that's based. Trans women, that's a mental illness.
Wait, so it's just a political thing. It's not even about porn.
But it's like who they want to have sex with.
I think all right-wingers want to have sex with trans women. I mean, think about it this way, right? Think about the two categories of people right-wingers always talk about. Trans people and children. And now they talk about these the most. Trans children. So who do they want to fuck? Who's always on their mind? Trans kids.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Walsh just posted a fucking terabyte of child porn on Twitter tomorrow. I mean, this is why people shoot up schools. And the thing is, Twitter wouldn't be legally liable for that. The moderators who moderate that website, they wouldn't be legally liable.
True, yeah.
Matt Walsh would be legally liable for posting a terabyte of child porn.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a platform.
But the Epstein's Island was a platform. Like EDP's dick was a platform. They both went to jail.
I see. I mean, you make some good points here. and I can't say that I can debunk these at the current moment, but I'll have to think about them a little bit more.
I'm just saying, the people who run these platforms, I'm talking about the moderators, the people who run these platforms, they need to be in jail. They need to be in jail for the things that the users of those websites are posting.
Agreed. Yeah. Just put all of them in jail.
These people are worse than ISIS.
And then we can go back to the old internet where everyone just had their own fucking website.
Yes.
Literally.
See, this is what I'm saying is like, if they did that thing that
so much better.
that they were gonna do where they repealed, I think it's Section 230 during the Trump administration, where they were basically gonna make it to where the hosting platforms were liable for what was posted on there, to make it to where they would be treated as like an independent publisher.
Right.
I think if that actually went through, it could have like.
It would have held these moderators responsible.
That, and also it could have ushered in like a brand new old internet.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone was saying that was such a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone's fucking corporate bootlickers.
Like literally.
Like, oh, we need to defend freedom of speech on Twitter. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like literally everyone was like, oh, you can't do that because I can't go on YouTube anymore. Who fucking cares?
Make your own website.
Yeah.
Make your website and link it in the comments.
Yeah, go to
Sophsite.com.
Sophsite.com.
Yeah, that's my Soph site, but make your own site.
Yeah. Hey, go to OsakaSyndrome.neocities.com.
True.
It's just a redirect to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, and then come back to this YouTube channel and watch more cool content.
I'm just saying, like, that shit would have been tight, like as tight as a entirely straight.
And then normies would have left the internet.
It would have been as tight as an entirely straight to fuck femboy's ass.
That's not straight.
It's straight.
It's a man.
It's not a man. It's a woman. They just haven't realized it yet.
No, it's not. You're just a pink filler.
It's not just that they haven't realized it yet. It's that they may not want it. But the thing is, we don't always want what's best for us. I used to be an alcoholic. And I didn't want what was best for me, but some people needed to give me tough love and tell me what was the right thing for me. And I'm just saying, some of these femboys, maybe they need to be maybe they need to be told what's right for them.
Fascist.
I'm not a fascist.
Fascist.
I'm just socially conservative. I just believe in strict adherence to gender roles.
Gender transitions.
Yes, this is what
I'm confused.
You were literally wearing a trad dress earlier today.
Of course, I'm a trad woman.
Exactly. And so why can't all these quote-unquote femme boys do the same?
Okay, well they'll have to put on their suit and tie and get to work then because they're men.
They're not men.
Yes, they are. They're femboys.
They're women. The boy
It's
part.
It's like saying tomboys are men.
They're men.
No. This is just pure pink pill tactics.
This is not pink.
We've gone from debating what the gay is to just pure pink pill pushing.
I'm not.
Once again, this is the second one of these where you've been pink pilling.
I'm not pink pilling. I'm just think about it logically, okay, babe? Think about it like this, right?
Okay.
Alright, so the male desire is to fuck. Like, we see something, like, we see, like, a juicy ass, and we're just like, I want that right now. Like, I don't care what the consequences are. I don't care what the legal ramifications are. I don't care what social repercussions are. We're just like that. I want that so bad that someone ought to restrain me, or else I might do something that I strongly regret after I come. So that's how all of us are.
I think there may be a hint of projection going on here.
Listen, it's not my fault that when I'm on the... Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that. What are you looking at? It's not like I get on public transport and then get the urge to grope people now. I just get the urge to grope you.
This is what I have to put up with every single day.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is, so we see that, right? We see that breeding material just waiting to be bred by someone, and we want that someone to be us. Because if it's not us, it's going to be someone else shooting their shot, taking their chance, etc. And basically, like a femboy, they've got the feminine, like they've got like
It's
the
a boy.
they've got the curves that are meant to like hold the like fetus to like spread our offspring, right? Like they've got the curves that signify that. And they've got like the soft skin is like something that you can like rub up on when you're trying to sleep, like in a cave,
Okay.
And they've got the thick parts to like lay your head on so you can sleep. And when it's cold outside, and to our Neanderthal brains, we can't tell the difference. We just want to breed.
Okay, I'll meet you in the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that femboys are not gay.
Mm-hmm.
But femboys are bisexual.
What's the difference?
Like basically, I feel like bisexual people like femboys.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just sort of how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a little, little bit queer.
But men love dick.
Gay men love dick.
No.
Bi men.
Straight men love dick.
Straight men don't love dick.
I brought this up it was either our video on 4chan or abortion. I brought up the studies that said what a man is the most attracted to. It's a big dick, big breasts, and a big ass. The neurotransmitters shoot off in our head. We just go hog wild,
that's
and
like
then we want to go hog wild on them.
That's like pornography. It's not like real life.
I mean,
in real life, you're supposed to use your own dick. You're not supposed to.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I see the case example in front of me every day.
That's a little different.
How?
Well, first of all, are we really going to be talking about the feminine penis?
Yes. But why is nobody talking about the feminine penis?
Okay, well, I mean, the way I see it is it's not really the same as like a male penis or a femboy penis. It's very much soft and more cute and like
true.
It just kind of chills out there.
Yeah.
It's not so like menacing and dangerous.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna lay down another theory on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about it, the vagina is just a penis, but it's inverted. So when you see a penis on a trans woman, and it's got like the same colors of the vagina, it's got like the same texture, works kind of the same way and shit.
Yeah.
Like I make you come the way that I would make a cis woman come, kinda. Like, it's the same kind of stuff that I'm doing, like, playing around with all the buttons and shit.
Yeah.
And so, like, just hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same genitals.
Yeah, well, it's more similar to a vagina, yeah.
Yeah, so they're the same genitals, it's just inverted. And
but on a femboy, it's not like that.
Well, on a femboy, you can, like, scoot it out of the way, you can, like, kind of ignore it, like... Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do.
I feel like most femboys are like really fucking horny though. Like they're gonna wanna jam it in at some point.
That would be pretty gay. Just like if your wife, who's cis, wants to put a strap-on on and go in you, that's gay.
That's gay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we sold.
I don't agree with you about femboys, but that just seems like some post hoc justification to me.
I'm not gay.
But hey.
I'm not gay.
But hey, that's just a theory.
A gay theory?
Theory.
I knew you were gonna do that. I feel like I have more. I feel like you're not seeing the full picture. It's like we're not talking about this or this or this. We're talking about this.
We're not talking about this anymore. It's over.
It's not over. And
it's over.
That you just said a registered slur by the FBI on my channel. What
are you gonna do?
Are you an incel terrorist, babe?
No. No, I am not an incel, and I am not a terrorist. I'm just some girl that exists.
If you're not an incel, why did you tell me no sex before marriage?
Well, I just see that as the best way to keep our relationship holy in the eyes of God.
True. I agree.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so basically, you get like a femboy, right? And you kind of scoot it out of the way, kind of don't pay attention to the dick. And it's basically, I mean, you got like a big ass, you got like curvature, maybe there's like, I mean, I know I have kind of like that woman shape around my hips, like they got that going on. Like, I mean, it's basically straight.
So it's straight to fuck you then?
No, I didn't say that. I've got hair on my body, and I talk like this, and I'm assertive. And
well, there's plenty of femboys who are all of those things.
That's pretty gay. Well, they have to be like shy and docile and basically like want to do like home ec type shit. You feel me? Like
they're probably just trans.
Well, see, so you do agree with me. You do agree with me.
Some femboys are on their road to transgender, but not all of them. It's actually a pretty small percentage.
Maybe it should be all of them though.
No, because a lot of them are, like I described, like they're barely, they're like barely femme. Like they have like these femme aspects to them, but they're
Isn't that just a twink?
I don't think so, because like, I mean, if they're wearing like a skirt and that sort of stuff and like thigh high socks, I mean, it's kind of a femboy.
That's a cross dresser though, or like a transvestite or something.
I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore.
Is that offensive for me to say? I mean,
I don't know.
The radical left, like I feel like they're constantly trying to change what kind of language we can and can't use.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Like not too long ago, it was okay for me to say, like, what is it they're trying to keep me from saying now? You can't say Negro anymore, but you can't say black. But you have to say African American. What's African about them? They're just Americans. Why can't I just call them Americans?
You can.
I mean, yeah, but they want African American history. They want an African American national anthem. It's like
what?
We have one national anthem. It's for people who were born here. You're all Americans. No other country on earth would do this, where they have different national anthems for the different ethnicities.
Is that real?
It's a real thing.
There's different national anthems for each different ethnicity?
Just for blacks, they played it at the Super Bowl.
What is it?
It's called Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Interesting.
This is what
I mean, America's an interesting place. I support it. I think it's very unique and special and different, and I like it.
I don't support this woke stuff. I really don't. I feel like the radical left is just going way too far on these social issues.
I see.
But, to get to something that's more core to, human understanding, something that is based in reality, femboys are women. I mean, if we gave them HRT, just hear me out here, just to try it, just to see how they felt about it over time. And, maybe they'd find someone who'd love them for the girl that they are.
Yeah, but what if they feel like a boy? What if they just feel like a feminine boy? Is that not allowed?
I mean...
Some people just like that.
No.
Some people will love them as a feminine boy, the same way that you love me as a trans woman, and that's okay. I like it. I support it.
I mean, I love you as a trans woman, but more than half the time I forget that you're transgender.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Wait, so now I'm so confused. So you want me to validate you as transgender, but then when I mistake you for cis, you think it's good. This is what I'm saying. These leftists can't make up their mind.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that femboys should be allowed to be boys.
I mean,
make femboys boys again.
This is literally what my mom would always say when I was growing up with the boys will be boys stuff. Like, this is so cliche, it's nuts.
Femboys will be femboys. You don't understand, like, they have their whole own community, they have their own culture, they have their own identity, they have their own, fashion and all this other stuff.
Well,
it's its whole own thing.
We need to assimilate them then. We need to figure out what this dangerous extremist movement is trying to do to separate themselves from the rest of the country, and we need to get them in line with everybody else.
You know why?
Why?
These femboys are going to be the key to collapsing like these oppressive gender norms and this sort of thing.
I'm all for oppressive gender norms. I gotta say, they benefit me greatly.
I don't think that that's really a good position. I mean, there's a lot of people who just don't fit into these roles, and they get bullied all the time growing up, and just for being a more feminine boy, and that's really not right.
Well, then they can go to a doctor, and they can tell them that they're having problems with their gender, and that doctor can give them hormones to make their body more in line with what their gender is.
I give up.
I mean, if they don't want to be bullied, maybe they should be sitting at the girls' table instead of the boys' table.
Typical male argumentation.
How is this male argumentation?
This is so typical.
What's so typical about it?
You just think that everything is about, being forceful and like commanding and like, if you don't fit in, get out of here and all this sort of stuff.
You love it when I'm like that, though.
That's different.
Okay, so it's okay for me to be forceful and commanding in some situations, but not other ones.
Yes.
I don't know.
Social politics is a lot different than like a bedroom fantasy situation.
I don't think so. I think they're exactly the same.
Yeah, you can't see the difference. And that's the problem.
I don't think Matt Walsh can with his terabyte of child porn either.
Probably not, honestly. But that's neither here nor there. Matt Walsh will get his comeuppance. You just know with a name with a bio like theocratic fascist, he's got a whole army of people trying to get him on something right now.
I bet he was on Epstein's plane. I'm sure the logs don't exist. I'm sure the footage. I think the FBI have it, but yeah. I bet he went to Epstein's private forum.
Did Epstein have trans femmes in his private forum?
I have no idea, but I mean probably not, because there's just so few of you people in the world. I had to go all the way to Canada to get my wife. So that just tells you how spread out all of them are.
True.
But I'm sure he had at least a few.
Most of us are hiding in a room.
Most of them are hiding in a room.
If you want to get a transgender girlfriend, you should go on Discord and check out the transgender Discord servers. That's the best place to find them. And
be really, really nice in a convincing way.
That sounds... Don't say it like that. That sounds rapey. Be a good person. If you're not a good person yet, become a good person first, and then go on the transgender Discord server. This is the way.
I just went to a neat Discord server. That's how I met you.
Yeah, well,
And then we talked about video
that's
games.
true. A lot of trans women are needs too.
They need, this is what I'm saying, like if we can get all of these tomboys to forcibly take testosterone, and then you have all these trans
Why?
women, wait, just let me finish, and these neat servers who don't want to work, basically they want to leech off their husbands forever. And you have these tomboys who they already like to wear cargo shorts, they like to work industrial jobs, they like to do trades, they like to join the military. They got all this stuff, right? If they took testosterone, they would have the drive and the motivation to provide for a trans femme from Discord.
I see. But I have a better idea.
What?
Tomboy, femboy couple. That would be so cute.
And forcibly transition
And
both
don't
of them.
transition them. No. No. Mm-mm.
You see,
Let them transition of their own free will. And also, HRT should be available just off the shelf at the store, in my opinion.
well, yeah, but all drugs should be.
Yeah. And you should be allowed to buy it off Amazon too, because for a lot of trans people, it's hard to go to the store because the store is outside and it's not as good as being in your room. So.
If you're in Japan, you can actually buy certain analogs of LSD on Amazon.
Based.
On Amazon.jp. I wouldn't recommend doing it if you're not in that country because I believe that is illegal. But
If you are in that country, definitely do it.
any of my Japanese viewers who've made it this far into the video, maybe you should
No way,
be
there's
interested.
one. If there is one, leave a comment, please.
I got a couple who watch my channel.
That would be pretty interesting, yeah.
Now one of them is friends with me on Discord.
Cool.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, babe, ultimately I don't have a lot of opinions on this. Oh wow.
I love Japan.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought, you know, I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't actually have a lot of thoughts on this stuff. You know, I'm just kind of a normal guy. I'm out here. I'm grilling. You know, I don't have a lot of strong opinions on this stuff. But what I do know is that it's not gay unless the balls touch.
True. I think we figured it out, babe.
As long as we can also force femme those femboys.
We can't force feed anyone
Why not?
because that violates the NAP.
Oh,
You're violating the NAP.
I've been violating the NAP so much lately. Does it even mean anything at this point to us? It's like, is it worth the paper that it's written on?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I didn't think so. But you don't follow the NAP. You follow the Magna Carta.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These 900-year-old English rights.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I follow as a free woman on the land.
Don't say that.